Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. We go into the Big Sky tonight here as Northern Colorado here will face Idaho State. North Colorado here laying 5.5, total 147.
Yeah, so should be a good one from Big Sky here today. So we have Idaho State. They're sitting at 11 and 9 versus Northern Colorado sitting at 10 and 19 here. Idaho State, they are winners of their last two games here, while Northern Colorado are kind of on the opposite side here, kind of on a bad three-game losing skid. And the worst part is that two of those teams that they have losses to out of the three are teams that this Idaho State team just won, and won pretty handedly, I must say, in those outings there as well. Idaho State, they've just been playing really, really, really good defense here as of late. They've only been allowing 62 points a game here on the defensive side, while Northern Colorado, they've just been giving up way too many points, almost 78 points a game here. Idaho State has the better road spread record here as well. They're 7-8, while Northern Colorado is 4-7 on their home court here. Idaho State won this last matchup in overtime, 90-83. I think they can go ahead and get it done here again today. I'm going to go ahead and take Idaho State, plus the 5.5 points here today, Tony.
All right, Mindy here is going to go here with Idaho State taking the points here. That's 5.5 here against a Northern Colorado team that has had some issues here, but they seem to kind of have an issue here at home here. They've gotten a little better here with the wins here earlier, but lately it's been pretty rough a shot here for North Colorado. 3 straight losses here on the road. Oh, they've had some home success prior.
Sure. I mean, they have been, statistically a little bit better shooting, a little bit better offensive efficiency, but this is kind of a what have you done for me lately type of deal, and it hasn't really been too much here over the last 5 games. It's just that the defense has been pretty horrendous. I mean, they're still putting up points. They average almost 75 points a game, so there isn't any problems there. It's just on the defensive side. When you have a team that is equal to you statistically, you got to be able to hold them down on defense, and they're just not doing things like that here at all. And like I said, Idaho State has the better defensive efficiency. If I kind of take a look at where these two teams have been head to head, statistically trend wise, they are the underdog in this matchup is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings, and that shows that from this prior game here this season, even though it was an overtime game here. And then if I take a look at even more trends, Idaho State, they're 4-0 in their last 4 Monday games and 6-0 in their last 6 versus a team with a losing record, while Northern Colorado, they're 0-5 against the spread versus a team with a winning record here as well. And then Idaho State's been holding their conference opponents to only 40% from 2. So they're not playing too bad here as of late.
Yeah, definitely defense better on Idaho State, and of course North Colorado. Too many games in conference where they give up 50% or greater. That's brutal there. In Eastern Washington hit them up for 60% on North Colorado's home court. Idaho State plus 5.5 against Northern Colorado. This one to have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpits.com. Put the records up there again. 5,133 units of profit for 2022. There's all documented. If you go to Mindy's handicapping page over at Tony's Pick, you can verify those plays. You can see all the picks they're released there for the public to view. Tonight we have NBA, NHL on the board. Lots of college hoops as well. Mid-majors, there are a few big conferences in action as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain with how things have been going, so we're ready to keep it up here again today. A little bit light on the card yesterday, only had 6 plays, and I'm only sitting at 5 here today, but I was close to, I think I had about 18 plays on Saturday, so again, it's not one of those that I'm, bringing it back down because of my record or anything like that. Again, I always play what my system holds, whatever is in store for me. I found over the long run, it's the best is, to find a system, stick with it, and be consistent. And that's what we're doing here today. I mean, I had a lot of, teams in college basketball, right, that come out as, hey, I have, the way better stats than the other team. But once I run those through some scoring algorithms, then I kind of get to, mismatched data, right? So I have them winning in one model and losing the other. So I've only come out with one college basketball play here today, but again, it's my best play on the board. So I did put that out there as my $15 guaranteed best bet. The college basketball has been where I've been, most successful, up 2,296 units here this season. And then we have, smaller cards here today for the NBA and NHL. So probably meaning we're looking at doing a huge show on the morning steam tomorrow morning. But yeah, only 2 plays in the NHL and 2 plays in the NBA for me here today. We're only looking at like 5 or 6 games in each of those. So I was kind of hoping I'd have a little bit more in college basketball. Just not there today, but Ramon and I, we did come up with a couple extra plays here, ones that I liked. And then once he says he likes it, then we know we're on to something there. So we have 2 more plays in college basketball if you want to check out our morning Steam show there as well. But instead of buying like these games individually or these packages individually, like Tony had mentioned, suggest getting one of these 30-day packages where you can get the biggest bang for your buck, right? We all know now that we're well into March Madness if you go ahead and purchase the 30-day. So I think that's something where you want to, sit at, especially because I've been doing so well in college basketball. It's a good time for you to get in on that early. And basically by, buying this package here with college basketball, you're going to decrease your per play amount. So that's even more profit in your pocket. So make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout because, again, the lesser the amount that you have to pay for our, picks that we consider to be an investment into your future bankroll, the better it is. So make sure you use that promo code TonyT at checkout.
Try to use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Get on board with Mindy Hahne. Put the numbers up there again for you guys. You see it, 5,133 units of profit, all document for 2023. Mindy on the board tonight on the site, as we mentioned again. All Sport 5-pack on the board. She's heavily into action here today. On a Monday. Also, she combines NHL and college basketball into a 3-pack as well. A college basketball fast break guaranteed 3-pack. Also, a best bet here from a college basketball up on the board. She's in it with a best bet from the NBA as well as best bet from NHL. So she's locked and loaded here for Big Monday of action for you to build up that bankroll. Again, instead of buying all these plays individually, we recommend here the longer term passes. They're obviously, I believe, a better value as you do for price per play. That 1 month will serve you really well. You get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 30 days, including there is all her NHL and NBA. But college basketball, quite a bit covered there. You are covered all the way through the Elite Eight. When this NCAA tournament whittles down to 4, that's where it expires. So you got all that action from the conference tournaments, the regular season that's still going on the major conferences, all the NCAA tournament action all the way until they reach the Final Four. So they whittle it down to 4. All the minor tournaments, your NIT, your CBI, the basketball classics, that's all covered in that 1 month all sports pass. We'll take $66 off that right now. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, then you'll land right on Mindy's page and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony Speaks Mindy. Morning Steam, another show in the books here today. As you covered all the pro games on pro, select colleges as well. 9 a.m. Eastern time here on our channel. And of course, we can also catch the show lineup. You post the show lineup the night before on our Discord.
That's right. You can get another pick from me today in college basketball if you go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Tony's Picks Mindy. Go ahead and do a little retweet in there, and then also, click on the little notification button so that way you get all of my picks when they come out. Every weekday normally is when we put those out. But yeah, also catch me and Ramon in the morning. Like I said, we'll probably have a big show again tomorrow. If we have a light one day, we're usually heavy the next. So you can go ahead and find us tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central. Our show is live. It usually is about an hour and a half or so of your time. Most people love it because they're sitting at work, maybe doing a little data entry, listening. They say it makes their day go by faster. and I bet it does. Right? It's a fun way to get I think kind of the freshest look on these games each and every morning. We go ahead and do with Ramon. We get the steam, so we know where the sharp money is, where the action's coming in, how the lines are movement, and then with the chat, we get everything that's going on with player props. Also, who they, who they like, who they think. They come together, each and every day with all of their data. They're looking for consensus, for some due diligence, and then also talk a little bit about injuries. And then also, we kind of shoot the breeze a little bit too. We were talking about some bowling and stuff today. So we hope that you go ahead and join us. We think it's a little fun community that we got going. And, we're trying to build up that viewership. Had one of our biggest live shows again here over the weekend. And we're really excited with how things are going. And then if you want to get even further into the community, you can find us in the Discord. Tony will go ahead and put up the link in the description here in the chat. So make sure you go ahead and join there. And again, TJ has the day off today. So he said he is ready for getting some information up in Discord here today. But yeah, you can always go ahead and ask Ramon and I any question that you want, or Tony, who you lean, who you like. But for me, I love it because I use all this information on my, free same game parlay props, and been getting some winners out of there. So I appreciate all the help. It's kind of a, copacetic. Well, we help you guys and you come back and help us. So I think it's great. And again, it's been really exciting. And I think we have a lot in store yet for this show moving forward, and for Tony's picks in general. We've talked about doing the monitor site, maybe some poker games, all that kind of good stuff. So can't wait for all the new stuff that is ahead as well.
That's
Thanks,
right.
Tony.
You got it. Thank you, Mindy. So check out Mindy right now. Of course, over in the Discord, click the link there. You'll find it. The discussion continues over on our Discord. Lots of great contributions from our community. Right now, we share this link only on our live shows, so everybody knows each other. We're thinking about at some point extending the invitation. Then it would be a lot of people we don't know, but I kind of like it now. Probably close to about almost 70 now in there. A lot of our live show participants are in here. The folks the great. I hate to leave out names like Butterscotch, TJ, Blake, and all those great contributors there. Daniel in there. There's a lot of folks in there in the Discord putting their plays. Of course, they kind of fill a void for us. So we don't not much into the player props because we're pretty much heading into the spread, because that's what we're documenting on our site. But a lot of the folks there like their bonus, their free boost bets and whatnot, and they put them up there to help everybody out in a civil, friendly manner. So you guys can go ahead and click the link there and get signed into the Discord. And you'll see a shout out to Blake right now, just chiming into the chat. So guys, go ahead and sign up. All right. That's right. And of course, don't forget to follow Mindy at Tony's Picks Mindy. All right, Mindy, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right. I'll be here. We'll see ya.
We'll see you. Mindy